Hey there, I'm Steve Saylor, and I'm here to talk about the Money-Free Party, which has been an unofficial political party in this country and many other countries around the world. But in New Zealand, it's official, and they've had candidates on the ballot, and in the UK too. Well, we don't want to be left behind, folks, because the Money-Free Party is the only one talking about the actual root of our problems, which is this system itself, especially the money changers, the central bankers of the world, which includes our Federal Reserve, which is not part of our government. Did you know that? It's a private banking cartel which makes up money out of thin air and then loans it to our government and our people and wants us to pay them back with interest. That's enough of a crime right there. But on top of that, the interest money is never created and put into the money supply, which means all these loans can never be paid back, which keeps us fighting each other for survival, turns us into debt slaves in a monetary system that is just fiction. And if it's fiction, well, we can just erase all this imaginary debt, student debt, mortgage debt, and all the rest. Gone. A debt jubilee, as it's been called throughout the centuries. We refuse to play with your monopoly money anymore because it's not real. Now, besides this fraudulent money game, we're also talking about getting out of an infinite growth and consumption economy because it's unsustainable. We need to put public health and planetary health before profit and business and move from artificial scarcity to producing an abundance, using automation to replace jobs, get rid of this outdated labor for income model. Also, global cooperation, collaboration, and peace instead of this cutthroat competition and the endless wars it creates. Now, can we bring about these social and economic changes through politics and voting in our rigged election process where the status quo controls the voting machines? Probably not. These kinds of major social changes occur when pressure builds from all sides, with mass protests and marches and civil disobedience and education, the knowledge of why this current system is obsolete and destructive and suicidal, and how there's a better way, thanks to our technology, to manage our resources and our society. The political process, that's just one of the fronts on the offensive, but it's an important one because when election season rolls around and people are talking about changes they want to see, they need to hear this message that none of the other parties are talking about. Candidates get to be interviewed by the local papers, and that's when the money-free candidates get to say, let me tell you a little story about the Federal Reserve, and more people will learn the truth. So let's get this party started, huh? We've got a website up there now, moneyfreepartyusa.com. Click on the policies page to learn more about the issues. Then go to your state, and here's a map where you can click on your state and scroll down. You'll see a quote about the central bankers, 50 of them, a different one for every state. Oh, there's no shortage of quotes about the money changers. Then you can check a box that says, yes, I'll sign a petition to create this new party. Or check the other box that says, I'll help circulate the petitions and maybe run for office. Now, every state has slightly different requirements to create a new party, and those are listed at the bottom of the page. So we'll need lots of people to step forward and talk about these issues. We'll need a lot of us. And that's what this Money-Free Party is really about. A new social arrangement where we recognize that we're all in this together, where we can work together to create an abundance and have peace on this planet. We won't have to defeat some other group because it's just us. And it'll be a better world for everyone, even the billionaires, because they won't have to live in this extremely sick society that results from this extreme inequality. There are no losers in an open and collaborative society like this. And if you're in another country, start a money-free party there. We're all suffering at the hands of the bankers, so this can be a global movement. Because once you understand how these central bankers are stealing the wealth from every one of us, from our nation, from every nation, how they've caused so much misery with their wars and so much unnecessary suffering and deprivation to people everywhere. You can't sit still. You can't do nothing. You can join the party.